this boy gone saying that we are poor. Poor, what is the definition of poverty?
Which boy said we are poor?
But you know it. Is that not a funny face? Oh, you don't know about it?
Oh, are we talking about?
Yeah, I had to go back to it.
Oh, as in funny face said the family is poor.
Yes, but how can you define that upon me? Why is you are poor? Because you need attention. They have to take you to psychiatric hospital. You mad? You see? But people don't know about it. How can you bring the information in your private home to the social media? Everybody go through some. But are they exposing it in social media? No. So what? Sorry.
I understand.
You see?
I understand. When a father is angry, some of these things are normal. I understand. I won't judge you much on that. But to be frank, it came too early. I thought we were going to do that later. But since you are there, I'm sure we can wrap that up. Then we move on to the new business.
That's right.
How did your daughter introduce Funny Face to you?
Introducing him to me?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know Funny Face.
But you know your daughter gave birth to twins with a man.
Yeah, I know.
So,
but you know the system in Ghana now, the state system that runs the world now. I love my daughter. She is my first daughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have issues with your daughters from time to time, right?
Of course.
That doesn't mean that you don't love them.
As young as they are, I still fight with them sometimes.
Right. But if there will be a misunderstanding from her side, it doesn't mean that I have ignored her. I will allow her to experience or to exploit whatever, because we are civilized. We know how to bring children up.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna force my child because you can't force them to.
Maybe just wisdom. I want us to take it this way.
All right.
When she got pregnant, just as tradition demands,
I wasn't aware of it.
You were not aware.
You see, when your daughter is in love with a man, you know how the feel is. They can sometimes run away from home.
I know.
You know where they are. How can you control this? You see, you can't control that when your daughter is in love with a man. You all know love affairs.
I know.
So we shouldn't pretend, man.
So does it mean your daughter is even out of control for you now?
You see, I'm with my daughter. I can let you call her and she will respond, to any question that you will ask her. You can break my blood. That is my blood, DNA. That's my future, man. So you coming to define my future and you want a future and you mad? You have a case with my blood. So how can you fucking disrespect people like that? He's mad. I mean, I wanted to take him to the palace, but I know he need psychiatric hospital. Okay,
so it's obvious the woman you gave birth with, I don't know if I can say your wife now. I'm not too sure about that. Can I say your wife?
Yes.
Okay.
Because in Ashanti culture, if you have a child with any family, that is the link, linking two families together.
Okay.
So no matter what, spiritually, is your wife.
Okay, so your wife is in the midst. Maybe she has met Funny Face on countless occasions.
No, you see, he was avoiding her until my daughter gave a birth to his child, or I don't know,
his children.
He didn't even ask the mother to come and take care of my daughter, right? So my wife came in because she loved her daughter. She wanted to protect her. But Funny Face didn't give him attention. But we know that if your daughter have a child, you have to be there to support them, direct them to do the right thing so that the children and the mother can get healed. You didn't know this and you didn't bring anybody to sit with you to take care of my daughter. And you know, if you do Operation Cesarean, man, whole lot of,
complications.
Yes, and also the medication that they will use, you become somehow. You see, this boy don't know how life works. It will take you a year and a half before all this medicine that they've used on you would go away from your system. So there'll be stress, there'll be so many things, but of course, twins. If you have a twin, you think it's easy, even to feed them in your belly. And now she's another pregnant, you kick her with your feet. You see, they didn't tell me all this. Otherwise, they should have been fired a long time. Because the mother knows that she is in love with the boy. So they keep everything hidden from me. Otherwise, who is funny face? You see, it's coming to tell me that I grow weed and I grow that. You mad? Look at me. Do I look like somebody who grow weed? Of course, I'll grow it one day with the lances. It's not a problem. Because I know the uses of what? Cannabis. We use it as CDB in Europe and it's very costly.
I see.
For pain relief and so many things. If you don't know and you're naive, you have to let people educate you.
So, Jarvis, in all that is happening between Fanny and your daughter, are you telling me today that the family has never gotten any sit-down discussion with both of them before?
No. We don't know him.
Do you know some people who blame you for not controlling your daughter well?
Controlling my daughter well?
Because...
Can you control your daughter 24, 25 years old? She's matured. From 18, she is matured. So you give her will to her, but you control her. Not control, you guide her.
Okay.
But if she refuses to run away...
So after the twins, did you guide her? After the first set of twins, did you guide her not to, or to be careful, or to wait for the right things to be done before she even got pregnant again?
You see, I got to know when she was holding these babies coming to my house, telling me that the twins with the pregnant, said, "Daddy, this is my children, this and that. I'm very sorry." Of course, it's a blood thing.
Yeah, you can't kill her. That's true.
I won't kill her because that's my future.
I know.
It's a blessing to have children.
That's true.
But if you can't pay attention or take care of your children, you shouldn't go wow like a bad boy. You see, you can't even take care of your children. 300 cities for 2 months for twins. Even if they eat 1 city a day, how much would that be? You see, he's disgracing himself because nobody started this. But why are you on social media blowing your own trumpet? You often beat my daughter. You pointed a gun to my daughter. Sure. Man, Ghana is a very safe place because everybody can misbehave and sit here still. Yeah. But I'm leaving this in the hands of those who support him because they don't advise when he's going wrong. Those bloggers have to know that they have to grab this boy to where psychiatric hospital because he's mad. You don't know. You just take. People take
at the moment. I consider him as your son-in-law.
He's not. He's not my son-in-law.
No, you said that when in African setting when you give birth with a woman.
Yes, but we can change it. It depends on your behavior. We can take you on when you behave well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That can you also take up this charge that consider him as your daughter who has offended you, forgive him, and you also come through. If you think it is psychological help he needs, what can you do to help him in this situation?
You see, spiritually I can help the boy, but I ain't gonna help the boy. He have to fucking do with his own experiences.
After him fathering children of your daughter?
Hey, I don't give a hell. It's my blood, 50%. I take my blood, and I can take him too. You see, I take care of other people's people.
Exactly what I'm suggesting you do.
You see, but not the boy. I ain't gonna lie the boy in my fucking family again. Why do I have to lie him? Who is he? Is that only man in the world? My daughter is pretty, talented.
Very pretty.
Very strong because it's Leo, powerful, like the father. They ain't fucking going around coming down, giving a dog in. It's a bullshit. If you're not mad, will you say your private things in public? Think about it. Oh, this is nasty, and people have to tell him, but they can't tell him. If you can't tell him, then take him to somewhere they can give me help. But all these bloggers out there, giving him moral support to do whatever he want to do.
Are you sure bloggers are giving him moral support?
But whoever
No, for bloggers, they are feeding on the news. I'm not sure it is moral support.
But the news. If I don't come to the news, how can it be getting to you? If I don't give you information, how can it publish something about me? If I don't give you a word, will you have a word to ask the question about? So, The bloggers and everybody have to consider the boy as a man, and they should give me help, but not me, because I have something to deal with. I have my daughter and the grandchildren to deal with it. I have to feed them fruit.
So have you now taken custody of the children? Are you now going to take care of them?
Custody, everything. I'm the one, supporting somehow, because we know you are unable to take care of your children. You even beat up my daughter on top of it.
That's going to be a burden on you.
Oh, it's not a burden. Because,
3 children.
Hey, I've been taking care of other people's children, so it's not a problem. We are from a royal family, so the information in our DNA is powerful than money. But what is money? Money is made by man.
That's true.
To use to manipulate. But if you can be real to yourself and you do in accordance to what your creator have asked you to do, I don't think you lack anything.
Are you ready to accept an apology from Funny Face?
No.
Oh.
Why do I have to say that? Because you're kicking my daughter? Is it football?
After all, he's still
No, not after all. It's between. But, yo, if my daughter, come back to this boy, I don't think I will talk to my daughter. But if she come alone to me, I will take her as my daughter, because that is my part. We can't take all this humiliation and he come into my house for what? You dog?
Initially, you said your daughter loves him. Now, I want to admit that if really the daughter loves him and she apologizes on his behalf.
I don't think she love him now.
Are you sure?
But if you can defile,
you still doubt it.
You see, it was previously because she wasn't aware of her, his character. Then now he got to know that this person is a dad. We keep your children, but you ain't gonna come to your children. And I know what to do.
I still remember what you said initially, that when it comes to love, sometimes love is very hard to control.
That's right, but this one I'll control it. Yeah, because I give birth to the daughter, I'll control it, and it means necessary.
How old is she now?
She is 27 years old.
She's 27 now.
Yeah. Pretty girl.
Very pretty.
Wise.
Very pretty.
This stubborn guy is always,
and
and
he also said she's very strong. So
she's strong because
does it confirm the fact that she's been beating Funny Face?
I mean, this is just a funny. I mean, you see, the guy is a funny face and he's doing the funny jokes. Hey, will you allow your wife to beat you? No, but if you've been kicking my daughter on the floor and she jump up and slap you with it, is that wrong with it? No, it's not wrong. If you slap me, I'll slap you twice. You got me? That shows you that you can't intimidate me. Who is here to fucking beat my daughter? I haven't beat my daughter before. I always use the words of wisdom to bring her up, and she's very brilliant. Idiot. Is you going to pound my daughter? Beat her up? Because you have your mind. Ghana for I'm hype into a Jimmy. What does it? Pay before for no funny man in Yansa. And now power rami or man in Yansa.
But you are telling me if he can, you won't accept it. Because I know you are my friend. In fact, the best of friends.
That's right.
And I wish that one day Funny Face will run to me and say, Sammy, lead me. Let's go to Vanessa's father. Me.
Yes.
Hey.
Asante for it, Mrs. Yua.
Job hot. Hey.
I'm not sure I can marry two at the moment. The economy is some way.
No.
The economy is some way. I'm not sure I can do two.
No, it's not about economy. It's to do with
maybe
your full spirit. No, I don't know DH Kwaku, but I know you. Because I know you, I know your character, and I know you're a beautiful man.
Yeah.
You see, our our ancestors know how, to give the family to the families because of their characters and their works, you see. Now I know your wisdom. I know you are very brave, but not somebody who will bring a small issue in social media.
That one I won't do though.
So I won't give my daughter to somebody who cannot face, the reality and always, I don't know. He's mad though. Because if he's not mad, he should have come and what? apologize because you have your blood in my family.
But I still think it is not late, Jarvis, though.
Huh?
I still think it is
It's
not
late.
late.
I don't want a mad cow. By the next minute, she will shoot my daughter and say, yo, you agree that? And if I take my gun to go on him, you will tell me that I killed somebody. I don't want him to kill my daughter before I'll take any action. I ain't fucking need him in my house.
He still remains the father of your grandchildren.
Oh, we can change it. I'm saying, you see,
You can change
You can change everything.
fatherhood of your grandchildren.
Oh God,
How are you going to change that?
you don't know.
He actually named them Ella and Bella.
Ella and Bella is not a name. Ella and Bella is not a name. It's a white man's name. I'm a Khan person, Ashanti. We have names such as Sikantua, Anochiwa, Asantiwa. Do you get me? You giving me
But your daughter is called Vanessa.
Vanessa is just picking name. She's Anochiwa. Kesiwa.
So are you going to rename the children?
Of course, because they don't have a local name. What names have you given to them?
I hear Ella Adebayo or something.
Ella, somebody can say William, but is that your name? What is your great grandfather's name?
Atuobi.
Atuobi. That is your name. If you mention this name, it vibrates to the cosmic. The universe can understand that.
A very,
I don't
very
want my
royal
name to be changed. You see, because when they change your name, they change your destiny. They change your destiny. So why do you have to get them a chance to fucking change my destiny? So my name is from Pond. That's my real name.
But you also called Jarwisdom.
Jawism is my spiritual artist name. I have many names. Multi-Willie, I have so many plenty of names you can't imagine. If people mention my name and you don't know me, you may think it's a different person. But I'm one with many names and the new names. We are yet to discover who we are and what we do. Ghanaians don't know us yet. But we know people from USA, Jamaica, Canada, London, Germany, they all coming down. We know them.
I see.
But only Ghanaians want flashy and beauty and all them churches in there.
Do you know I've never heard Ebony's father talk about this issue before, knowing that you guys are related. You are Ebony's uncle. I sometimes expect him to make comments on this.
You see, we all have our feelings. I'm a different person, and I respect the way I am, and I respect him too. So if you have remained silent, I won't go and shake you up. I just continue to do whatever I'm doing. So it's a one side, because we're family with different branches. I stay on my branch, protect my side. You also have to protect your side. If there will be somehow an issue that we all have to come together to share, of course we do that. But at the moment, I have to take care of myself.
That's true.
I don't want anybody to control me. I'm bigger than that.
But me, there is something I believe in,
Yeah.
that I trust your wisdom. I trust your patience.
Blessed.
I trust the process. Maybe at this moment you are also angry. Let's give ourselves some time. We might settle with this one day.
No, but you see.
Maybe one day you might even bless their marriage.
No.
It is possible.
No.
You see, now you
I'm
are
gonna
not,
ask my daughter, are you really in love with this?
and
with
she will
the
say yes.
No. Are you really in love with a man that can kick you by, your scar?
She will tell you the man has changed or will change.
No. You see, it's my DNA. I know what is going on. And I know my daughter. My daughter don't give a dime. She can have 20 children with different many men, but that is not a problem. Because we know that we don't have to put our eggs in one basket. And we know that we are King Solomon descendant or King David. So we know who we are. You don't need to tell us. If I have more or less, it's not a problem. If I love women or don't love women, it's not a problem. Because it's my problem. But what I'm concerned is not to do something to hurt somebody. That's law and regulation in this planet or on this planet. That's what matters. But I don't really care.